Chris Paul, what is your reporting on the breakup? Why and how it was communicated?
That's two different things. How it was communicated. I think we can all agree that that was an F. If you want to take Lawrence Frank at his word, they decided that he was going to be sent home on Sunday, which makes me wonder why he was in Miami on Monday. It's not the way to handle a two-way guy, quite frankly, much less handling a first ballot Hall of Famer. The decision itself essentially is that Chris Paul is a guy who is very vocal. And he is, for 20 years, been described as a leader by his teammates and his coaches. But just go look up the video from any Chris Paul game from the last 20 years, and you will find him giving his opinion to the official, giving his opinion to the opposing coach, giving his opinion to his coach, giving his opinion to his star teammates, giving his opinion to the role player teammates, giving his opinion to the trainers, giving his opinion to the ball boys. That's just what you can see on the cameras. This is who Chris Paul is. When you are a star point guard who almost always has made your team better, that's part of the package that you wanted with Chris Paul. You want your point guard to be like your quarterback. That's who Chris Paul is. Chris Paul sees a situation that needs addressing. He addresses it. And for 20 years, his team's always succeeded. I think he made the playoffs like 14 or 15 straight years. So this year, he's in a position where he's the same guy. And now he's playing a bit role. And the team, instead of being achieving, where he's one of the stars, was woefully underachieving. And so I think it hits differently in the locker room when you're a bit playing role player, still being the guy who was the starting point guard and first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, you can say that why didn't the Clippers understand that when they signed him? And I would just say they thought they did. And there was a lot of things about this roster in this season that the Clippers thought.
Chris Paul doesn't want to go out this way at all. So what happens now?
So it's complicated. I saw headlines yesterday saying the Clippers have released Chris Paul. In fact, they have not. And he will not be released, I don't think, for the foreseeable future. If they cut Chris Paul today, they do not have enough money to sign another player. They have to do one of two things. They have to trade him to another team, which I said they can't do for 11 days, or they have to agree to a buyout where he would take less money and they would have money because his money is guaranteed. I think he will look for an opportunity that makes sense. Maybe it's a trade that gets worked out. Maybe he gets cut and signed. And so he will live in this exile nether region for some period of time. I'm not sure how long. Hopefully not too long for his sake.